Hi YouTube. Today I'm going to talk about Justin Timberlake and the fact that he finally, after what, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, about to be 2010, you mean tell me he finally says, well, let me tell you, Entertainment Weekly recently interviewed him and they said what was his biggest regret in the last 10 years. I wish I had supported Janet more. I'm not sorry, I apologize, but I wish I had been there for Janet. Now, after all these years, you finally gonna say something? Does it have anything to do with Michael Jackson's death? I don't know, maybe it does, because when you think about it, you know, they were always saying he was the new Michael Jackson. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Usher was better than him, period, singing wise and dancing wise. But, well, they lumped him in that category with Usher and things like that. I understand that he danced well, he sings good and everything, right? He has a pop appeal, whatever. But after all this time, you know, he's kind of been shut out of the whole Jackson thing. You know, I haven't seen him do a tribute. I haven't seen him even announce anything on an award show or anything like that, because it's no way that you can be so cool with the king of pop and want to be a part of, you know, things to honor him and tribute him, because he was one of your biggest inspirations. And after you do his little sister the way you did her, that's what I didn't like. I didn't like the double standard that he was white. He was able to get away with not having any hand in it. You know, him being a man, he pulled it off. But I always hear Janet pulled her titty out. Janet pulled her breast out. Well, I thought it was a white hand over her clothes. So I don't know. I thought that was Justin Timberlake, the one that pulled it off. This is what I think. I think they rehearsed it. I think that it was something under there. And I think that he accidentally pulled off the whole damn thing. Hence the wardrobe malfunction. But other than that, that's what it looked like to me. I mean, his reaction was like, did I just do that? And her reaction was like, did he just do that? You know, I've hated how Janet was thrown under the bus and nobody said nothing. Madonna can do what she want to do. Does that make Janet have more depth to her than Madonna, because she has a greater level of difficulty, being that she had to get out of the shadows of superstar Michael Jackson to become a superstar herself. Then she had to endure a blacklist that was so harshly done. In terms of Madonna had a lot of little controversies that she created, and she had backlash for certain things that she did on purpose. But Janet Jackson's accident was treated so harshly. And part of the public eye. I did videos on this. Watch my other videos. I have more details about the blacklisting. We know Janet was blacklisted. Talk about her success, her coming back. Let's not act like she was not hot up until up until the Super Bowl happened. She was hot. She had the #1 albums, #1 singles, just like she always did. So let's not act like she was just suddenly Super Bowl happened, she became whack and she was just not needed anymore. She was definitely hard blacklisted. No MTV play, no, you know, watch my other videos. But in terms of this statement, Justin Timberlake, after 10 years, your biggest regret is what you did to Janet. I think you need to do a lot more than what you're doing in this little interview with Entertainment Weekly. You need to do more. You need to publicly speak out about it And the difference is, nobody's gonna mess with your career. I mean, you're winning Emmys for comedy, so I think you're doing comedy now. I don't even think that you perform and sing or create albums anymore. But in terms of Janet, you need to really take a big step to apologize, because see, if you felt like you didn't do nothing, that wouldn't be your biggest regret. And if you felt like you did a little bit, that would have been one of your regrets. But your biggest regret is what you did to Janet? Your biggest regret? Are you serious? I mean, I knew that, but for you to say it now, it's a little bit too late. I mean, how do you go from having Janet allow you to open up for her Velvet Rope tour? You got your first big audience, let's see, when NSYNC was starting. You know, you guys opened up for Janet. So, you know, y'all got exposed to a wider range of people because you got to tour with Janet. You got to see the arenas that she took. You got to see her stage show that is unmatched by any other female in the industry, even Beyonce, even now. Okay, I've been to all of her concerts, so all of them. So as far as just him apologizing, I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate him doing it now. That's not even an apology. That's really like a statement, oh my bad. But his bad was basically show me more about her. I'm glad that it happened, because it shows the world how strong Janet really is. And she's a soldier, she's a lion. She's not no person that you can just roll over. She keeps her head up high and keeps walking. But you, on the other hand, you still asked about it. Janet hasn't had no regrets about, you know, what you did to her. She hasn't said, well, she haven't thrown you under the bus like you did her. You threw her under the bus. Your head was out of it. She was disinvited to the Grammys, and you apologizing to the Grammys. Oh, I'm sorry, you know, just to get a Grammy award. I mean, come on. Come on. Where's the self-respect? Where's the dignity as a man to stand up and be like, I'm not going to eat black or white. I don't care. I'm not going to let you guys do this to her. Not her. Not her. Somebody that I admire and respect. Don't let... No, you would have stuck your neck out there, and had you done that, everybody else would have been like, oh, I'm cool. I'm cool, because he had no backlash, so he had the power to stand up with her. And then that just would have made everybody else be like, hey, you know, it's not that serious. We've seen a lot worse. We've seen a lot more on TV. We heard a lot more in music that is more serious than that. And this is not the way you treat an icon such as Janet Jackson. You don't diss her and play her and, you know, not want to have her at award shows, not to want to have her songs on the radio, not to want to have her videos on MTV and VH1. And things are looking up for Janet in a lot of ways, but I'm not saying like she was on a Whitney Houston road or where she went and did drugs, or Mariah Carey road where she lost her mind. It was almost like Janet Jackson's just waiting. It's almost like she got that kind of patience and she got that kind of strength where she keep on striving and keep on moving on. She never gives up, and she come back harder, and she keep on doing it. And I can't do nothing but respect that. You know, Justin can learn a lot from her as a artist, as a performer. He can learn a lot. Comment and subscribe, and definitely check out my movie that's coming out called Undone and Downgrade, which I'm co-starring in, co-directing, and I wrote both of them.